Hi, good morning, everybody. We get started here. Just a minute. Okay, let's go into the dollar today. Dollar has come up into this consolidation area. We still have equal highs right here that price might want to push to. So we came down and we're testing support right now. So we'll see if this holds today and tomorrow this week. And I'm kind of expecting possibly another little push up into here. So it's another 140 pips or so. So let's keep an eye on that. If we start breaking down, might consolidate in here. If we start breaking down below this, then we're gonna come down to the 91.80 level. Let's see what it looks like 4-hour chart. Yeah, right now this is not a bad area to look for another push up a little bit. What's Euro doing? Possibly look for Euro to come up here a little bit more, and you could look for a possible short. We've had a really nice run down, but I would think price was going to try coming down into here. So, boy, you're not in a bad area to look for some shorts right now on this. It's come retracement. We took out a high here. Might want to come up a little bit higher. Maybe test. The test is slow. It didn't quite. How did it? I mean, that's probably good enough. I wouldn't be surprised to see Euro drop from here. So if you have a demo account, not a bad idea to take a trade on this right now and see what happens. You could put your stop. And you got like I don't even know. You could do a 60 pip stop, and with the range of you target these lows down here, you got 180 pips or so that you could target on that. Just looking at let me see what we got here. Dollar might want to come. We got equal lows down here. Dollar might want to push down too, but I think we're getting another push higher. I think it's going to want to target here. So we're in support. And dollar. What's pound doing? Yeah, so I don't think that's a bad idea for the euro. If you want to look for a short in this area, I think I would have a 70 pip stop. That's not the worst trade you could do. I maybe wait and see how this closes. How much time's left? We got 35 minutes on this hourly candle. Let's see if it breaks down below this low right here. This little swing low. So let's get the break down below there, and then we can even go a little tighter on our stop. So let's have price, break down below the swing low, and then have a little retest of some sort. And so we got a swing high here, a swing high. Let's see if we can get another little swing high here. Just a little short one on a 15-minute chart. And then you could look for, take a short. Then you put your stops up here. It'd be a nice tight stop, 30 pips or so. And I'd be looking for a nice run down. Your first target would be like 60 or 70 pips. And then I would be targeting even, quite a few, 100 and, what did we say before? Down these lows, 170 or so. Yeah, 170 pips. So take a look at that on your demo account. It's not a bad option. We've come down below this support and resistance level here. So I think the price is going to want to kind of push down into here right now. I don't think it's going to want to get back up here yet. Eventually it probably will, but I think we get the down momentum right now. You should be looking for shorts. Look at all this downtrend. Keep looking for the downtrend until that breaks. But you definitely want this little swing low to break and make another swing high here. So what I mean by swing high is you just got, this 3 candle pattern here. Got a 3 candle pattern here. It's basically a little small head and shoulders what you're looking for. And then another one, in this area. So look for that, and I think you'd probably be pretty good on that trade with your stop above here. Dollar. So yeah, dollar's breaking right now. If it comes back down, the euro break it, or is it still holding? Still holding. Well, keep an eye on that. We'll watch that this morning a little bit. Got equities open here in a few minutes, so we'll see. Dollar yen looks like it's going to be testing this 110.50 level. That's what I'll be looking for on that, for a push up here today. Get down a 15-minute chart. Now we had a possible trade right there. I would have liked it to, kind of come down into this area first. That's where I was kind of looking for an opportunity. But right now we kind of have this little flag pattern going here, or pennant, I don't know, whatever they call it. It's a bullish pattern. So we could look for, that's almost perfect. That's luck, huh? Oops. Look for a push up to the 110.20 level and possibly up to the 110.50 level on dollar yen. I think we're going to be taking out these highs. So that's about 30 pips or so. Yeah, so that's a nice target. What is the high of this? Somewhere in there, 110.20. So 110.20 is what I'd be looking for today and possibly tomorrow. Actually, I'd like to just see it today. I'd like it to break out of this and take a shot up there and take out these highs today. Gold. is still in this consolidation. We came down below this low, just wick below it, and we came back up, and we're getting all this some buying pressure in here when you're just looking at the candles, daily candles. You see it comes down and then they push it back up, comes down, push it back up. So I really don't have a trade on this until it breaks down below this low. If we get a nice close below this low, possibly look for a retest and then a push down to the 1275 level. We'll watch Euro today. What I don't want on Euro right now, looking at is the same pattern we had on Yen. Could be formulating something like that, or just kind of pushes up and then takes another shot up above these equal highs here. So you gotta be mindful of that. There's liquidity up there. So we need to start breaking down. It did take out this low right there and it broke above it. So what you need to be careful of if you're going lower is you got your retracement area here. If you end up getting short and it comes down into here, comes back up, tests, and we come back down, you need it to break these levels down here for it to push lower. If it holds and starts moving its way up, you're probably in a bad trade. You can just get out of it. Because this is a reversal pattern. We took out a low, came down, it rejected it strongly, and we could come back down and test it a little bit and then push up above these highs. That'd be another thing you might be looking at. Something like this. So let's see, pound. I don't have anything on pound. Pound looks like it may want to kind of come up higher though. Let's see what's dollar doing. Yeah, dollar's got those lows down here, so that reversal. I don't know. It's in a bullish trend though, so I'd still be looking for longs. You can trade a short, but I like really going with the obvious trends and then going that direction. Makes it a little bit easier. S&P, well, we'll see if it breaks out of this triangle pattern here we have. Let me see what's going on intraday on the indices. So we just had the open. Came down. Took a little low here. Now it's working its way back up. It'd be nice if we can get a nice close on the daily chart above this area here and start targeting these highs. Just get an idea, just to get a direction on this thing. Because right now, what you want to be careful of, it took out these highs. There's equal highs right here. It took those out with today's price action. Now are we just going to reject it and then come back into this space? Which is fine, but that's just more consolidation we got to deal with. I'd rather it get a good push out of this consolidation and start making a move, up into these highs here. Just get a good direction on this thing. So came up those highs, so you want to watch this. If we find support and start working our way back up, you're looking for bullish price action. If we start breaking down below, let's see, yeah, anything below, these lows in here, 2660, you're probably looking at a nice move down into the 2630 level or so on S&P. So we'll see. This is kind of a nice area to get a push up. Price right now is, trying to push up a little bit. So we'll see. But yeah, if it breaks down below this area, we're probably going to be testing this level and back down into here. I'm just kind of interested in Euro, what this is going to do today for some reason. I don't really trade this too much anymore, but let's clear this up. If we get closed down here on yen, it'll probably push down below these lows into this area here. Look for the 109.35 level. So here's kind of your area. If you're bullish, you want to find support here. If it breaks down below it, find resistance and make a little push down. Kind of came up and retested these highs. Now it's rejecting a little bit. So let's see if it comes back down and then pushes up through this. Price yesterday was kind of meandering around. I was watching S&P mostly until Trump talked about Iran and kind of did a little spiking action here. It came down. And it's kind of working its way up right now. So that's kind of what I'm looking at today, guys. I want to break down here of Euro. If we don't get that breakdown or push above here, then we're looking at these highs to be taken out. If we get the breakdown and really in this area, I mean, you can look at, make it easy. Just take this high right here. Anything below it, be looking for is bearish. Anything above it, here's bullish. That's really a straightforward, simple way to look at it. So right now is just below that closing. I mean, it could easily wick above this, but if we get a close above this high and continuation, you're definitely looking for bullish action and possibly targeting these highs. If it holds below this and starts breaking down, then I would start looking for some shorts and retesting this low. Pound. Last week I talked about it breaking down below here and retesting this consolidation area. and possibly consolidating in here some more. So that's kind of what we're seeing right now. We'll see if this pushes back up, maybe retest this low and find some resistance there for a push back down to get these lows here and ultimately these lows here. But right now we're just kind of in this area where you very easily could see a little bit of a push back up on the pound here. Dollar, everything's just really slow right now, not really doing anything. Let me find some support here. Dollar moving up. So dollar, you want to take a look at these highs. Oops. As of right now, that's what I'd be targeting on dollar. Yen, I'm still targeting these highs here. So in this area, you could be a buyer. Just be careful because it could slip down and maybe retest this low down here. Gold is a hold right now. Euro, you're either looking at price above this line coming up and getting into these highs, and price below this low, this swing high here, you're looking at a retest of this level and possibly even lower down to these lows down here. I think that's where price ultimately wants to get down to. It's just a matter, is it going to come back up and retest some of this high stuff and get some more liquidity, or is it just going to make a little more of a run down? Pound, I'd be on hold. If it came back up into this low, I'd be looking for a short. But right now, I would probably just wait. And S&P 500, it's coming back down, testing some support. So see if we can get in our push up and get a nice close out of this consolidation. And we'll see what happens here. But we have to be mindful that we took out some equal highs and we're rejecting it, so it may want to come back down into this area here. So let's keep an eye on this today. It might not be a bad idea if you're trading S&P to wait till either tomorrow or maybe this afternoon. Really interested to see what kind of close we get on this today. I would love to see a strong close and start looking for some higher prices on this. Let's get a breakout. But either way, we know that if it comes back down here, it's going to come back down into, you know, this candle level somewhere in here, the 2633 level. So that's what I'll be looking at today, guys. I don't have any trades right now, but like I said, keep an eye on that euro dollar and dollar, and that'll probably give you your best option today for either a long or a short, depending on what price is going to do today. All right. So take care, guys, and I'll be back Friday, and I think someone's going to be on Thursday for New York or London. All right. Thanks, guys. Take care.